Hi, Justice. Mr. Parrish here. I'm going to take a few minutes to walk through the identity paragraph submission, point out a couple of things to keep in mind going forward. To my mind, this is a really good start in the class. I think you've got a paragraph that's fairly well developed. Certainly the structure of it's pretty sound, and the development itself kind of gets at that level of detail that we're working toward. So a couple of things here from the beginning. You can access the Feedback Studio by returning to the original submission and turn it in. Next to the grade, there's a little blue pencil icon. If you click on that, it opens the Feedback Studio. And you can open these grade marks for further explanation. This first one is really a reference to what is the most common, I think, comma splice error. It's where however is combining two sentences. The punctuation of this type of sentence is always the same. In my normal everyday life, many people view me as a careless young man named Justice Teeters, semicolon. Semicolon goes where that period would go at the end of the first sentence. However, then connects the second sentence. However, that could be the furthest thing from truth about who I really am as a person. Okay, it's a good use of the they say opener there. In this next case, the sentence to rephrase, it's another situation with a comma splice. Secondly, I'm a college student. That's a sentence. By continuing my education further than a high school diploma will allow me. It's really awkwardly phrased. I think if you put the period here after student, and then this new sentence began with just continuing my education further than a high school diploma will allow me to obtain my dream of one day becoming a history teacher, then that sentence works out. Another way to do it is I'm a college student pursuing a degree, a bachelor's degree to become a history teacher, something like that. It would be another way to combine those ideas by simplifying the sentence. History in general holds a very special place in my heart. That's another period. It brings such joy. That might be another comma splice there. So you may want a conjunction like and here. That maybe is one way to do this. History in general holds a special place in my heart. I go period. It brings. You clearly want me there. It brings me such joy, and I can literally talk about history with someone all day, never get bored. It might be the way to straighten that out. If you think in terms of the set of inquisitive exercises on comma splice, since you have 3 in one paragraph, that's one thing. You may want to use that resource to try to recognize these patterns that lead to it. That's really the most important thing. They typically can be corrected by putting the period in a longer, more complicated sentence like this where it needs to go, or looking for a pattern like the however one up here. So as you work through those exercises, just keep in mind that may be the one of the 8 or so grammar inquisitive that we do that most applies to your particular style of writing. If you do me the favor of sending me an email to let me know that you've received the feedback, that you were able to access the video, you understand my comments. If you have any questions about this assignment, or, of course, any assignment going forward, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks.